With their bulging eyes, round bodies, right arms and huge egg-shaped heads, the octopus is one of the most strange-looking creatures on the earth. The octopus is one playful and cunning creature that has lots of brain cells running through its whole body. The octopus has more than 1,000 suckers and 3 hearts, and it's not like any other animal you could easily see. They're the most intelligent of all the invertebrate animals on Earth. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Here we discuss everything on interesting fun facts you most likely never knew about. In today's video, you're going to be shown mind-blowing facts you never knew about the octopus. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on when we next upload another interesting fun fact and top 10 video. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. It's time for some interesting fun facts quality time on Brain Drain. Let's get right into it. Deep down in the seas and oceans, you'd find this amazing and smart animal. The octopus is one amazing animal that scientists from around the world go in search of and are always fascinated by its abilities and behaviors. There are more than 300 species of octopus, and they can be seen in various areas of the sea, mostly inside the holes and dens under the ocean. Some octopuses are very small, while some others are very big. In case you didn't know, the plural of octopus is octopuses, not octopi, as you might have thought. Get ready for some mind-blowing facts you never knew about the octopus. Starting off, octopuses are shapeshifters. Okay, so you must have heard of the interesting shapeshifter chameleon. Yeah, but did you know that the octopus is also one? They can change their colours to match their environment to hide from predator animals like sharks, and they can even change faster than chameleons. That's amazing, right? An octopus can transform the colour of its whole body in less than half a second. The amazing creature can also change its entire body shape to imitate undersea items like rocks, plants, and even other animals to fade away into the undersea scenery. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? The octopus is not only an amazing animal, but also a really strange one. Talking about animals with more than one body organ, like a cow with 4 stomachs, an octopus has 3 hearts. While one of the hearts pumps in blood to its organs, the remaining 2 hearts pump blood to the gills. Unlike most of the other creatures that die when their heart stops beating, the heart that supplies blood to the organs can actually stop beating whenever it's swimming. That's so impressive. The animal, however, prefers crawling to swimming, even though it's much more tiring. Next up, octopuses have blue blood. Have you ever seen a creature that has blue blood? Well, the octopus is one. In order to live deep down in the sea, a copper-based protein known as hemocyanin is developed in an octopus's blood, which turns it blue. This copper base is capable of delivering oxygen where the supply of oxygen is insufficient and when the water temperature is low. Next up, octopuses can be poisonous. It's believed that octopuses are venomous like snakes, and that these venoms are gotten from the bacteria living inside them. Unlike this belief, a large number of octopuses do not have a sufficient amount of this venom to cause harm, but a particular blue-ringed octopus known as Hapalokalena have more than enough poison that can easily kill 26 humans in just minutes. Did you know octopuses are clever enough to use tools? Octopuses are one of the most intelligent animals on Earth and have been observed to comfortably use tools. Scientists have seen the Amphictopus marginatus, a veined octopus, pick up some discarded coconut shells and take them as homes. A more prominent one is the Enteroctopus doflini, a female giant Pacific octopus that was able to open a child-proof pill bottle in just 5 minutes at the Seattle Aquarium. This one will surprise you. Octopuses are very intelligent animals, but have most of their brain cells in their arms. The average octopus has about 500 million brain cells, or neurons, that make up its large nervous system. Unlike most other creatures like dogs, a large number of their brain cells are located in their arms and not their brain. On the octopus's arms, each sucker could have 10,000 brain cells handling just its senses of touch and taste. I bet you didn't know that octopuses have excellent memory skills and can be well trained. Studies from the 20th century showed that octopuses can be drilled to carry out simple tasks. During an experiment, the octopuses were trained to pull a lever, and a number of them were rewarded with a piece of sardine for completing the task. Other training octopuses have undergone includes visual tests, where simple tasks are given to them to remember with one of their eyes closed. Once completed, they take the task with the other eye. Although it was a very long process, the octopuses outdid other animals including the pigeons. Did you know that octopuses are very cunning? In the training mentioned where several octopuses were tasked to pull a lever, 3 octopuses named Albert, Bertram and Charles were also part of the experiment. While Albert and Bertram were the most constant performers, Charles was a little bit mischievous and even broke the lever. As if that was not enough, that day Charles had also splashed water at whoever was supervising the experiment. A lot of mischievous octopuses have been reported in several aquariums, including octopuses that have learned to put the lights off by splashing water droplets of the bulb. In New Zealand, at the University of Otago, the consequences of this were very costly, and the octopuses were released back to the wild. Octopuses can identify individuals. In the lab in New Zealand where the experiments were taken, and mischievous octopuses were turning off the light by splashing droplets of water at it, there was one particular octopus that took a dislike to one of the lab staff for no particular reason. Anytime this lab staff passed by the octopus, she would get about half a gallon of water splashed at the back of her neck. Did you know in the world of the octopus, high fives are the typical way of greeting? This is so cool. There are several other animals, like dogs, monkeys, that return a high five, and an octopus being one of them is amazing. Apart from that, they even have it as their standard way of greeting one another. How cool is that? Whenever octopuses are leaving their dens, they're usually seen to give high fives at the arms of their fellow octopuses. Experts like Professor Stephen Lindquist, who had examined octopus behavior, say that the high fives are a way of not just interacting with their fellow octopus, but also to help them recognize the octopuses from one another. Did you know that octopuses can sometimes be scary as well? While some people see shape-shifting and changing of color octopuses as cute, this act of them can sometimes be scary, especially when a fierce octopus wants to attack another male octopus in the sea. He would rise above the seabed, turn himself dark, and then spread out his arms in a way that extols his visible size. Other times, the male octopus would raise its mantle, which is the whole rear part of his body above his head. This scary guise of the male octopus is very much like that of a vampire, hence the nickname Nosferatu. Did you know that octopuses do not have a skeleton? Now, I bet you didn't know that an octopus has no skeleton given its size and complexness. Although this can be quite unusual for an animal, making them very vulnerable to predators, it's also an advantage to them as they can easily and quickly hide when they see one. They can easily squeeze through a very tiny hole that's about the size of their eyeball and change back into their body shape without limits. Octopus can be very playful. Apart from their mischievous behavior, octopuses are very playful creatures. They've been seen to also be very curious creatures and require stimulation. Some octopuses are so playful that you would see them splashing water and whacking jet bottles with their jet inside the tank. Sometimes they'd even bounce the bottle back and forth on the surge of the water that comes from the intake valve of the tank. So the next time you visit the aquarium and you see an octopus engaging in what looks like play, well, you might want to play as well. The octopus don't get too friendly with it, as these creatures can change from being playful to mischievous in just a few minutes. Octopuses are very old creatures. The octopus fossils belong to a species known as the Pholcepia. This is the oldest known octopus. This creature has 2 eyes, 8 limbs and 1 ink sac as well. Scientists date this creature back to the Carboniferous period, which was about 300 million years ago. This means that some octopuses have lived far long before the dinosaurs even walked the earth. It could be quite right to say that octopuses were amongst the first set of creatures on Earth after humans. Did you know that the arms of an octopus have a separate nervous system? While other living creatures have just one nervous system that controls the actions performed in their entire body, the octopus is unlike it. The octopus arms have their independent nervous system, making it carry out actions without being controlled by its brains. Also, not all octopuses live deep in the sea. While some octopuses live deep in the sea and never come to the surface, others live at the surface of the sea. The octopus living deep in the sea mostly feed on crabs, clams and sea worms, while the octopus living in the open sea eats smaller fishes and shrimp. When an octopus hunts down its prey, it paralyzes its prey by releasing a venomous saliva on it, and then it will use its sharp beak to tear its prey to pieces. You might have known this one, but octopuses have very flexible arms. An octopus can easily move its arms in a totally different direction. Scientists have found this act to be amazing. and are examining the octopus arms to build better robotic hands that would easily be able to perform complicated jobs like surgery. And finally, octopuses can regrow those arms. Unlike other creatures where artificial arms are replaced with damaged hands or worse off, no arms, the octopus can easily grow back its arms if they get missing or cut off. This ability is very fascinating that scientists are studying octopus arms to figure out how they could also regrow human organs. And that wraps it up. Let us know in the comments section which one of these octopus facts you were surprised by. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. And if you'd love to see more videos like this, then click the subscribe button and join us on another interesting fun fact video on Brain Drain.